Right now in our rank with people. Right now in our rank with people. What? This on the top shop sequel. Tight like the grandmother girdle.
Now, you might be wondering why I'm sitting inside at the minute. And obviously, I want to take some steps to get the Land Cruiser actually road legal. Because as you can see on the screen right now, the Land Cruiser's got no mud flaps, which is not legal. So I thought, I'm not going to go to Super Cheap and just buy some generic RM William ones that everyone else can buy. I thought I may as well give it a crack and making some custom mud flaps for beers and builds. So I'm going to give it a crack. I've done some research. So right here I got my stencil. So this is the beers and builds. It's just literally printed piece of paper. And then that's going to be the stencil. So we're going to put this piece of paper in here. And then with these precision hobby knives, they're literally like $2 from Bunnings. And these were like $2 for 5. So yeah, I'll slip that into there. And then we're going to get the knife and trace over this here. And then we'll cut it out, and this will be the stencil. So we'll chuck this on the mud flap, and then we'll just be able to spray can it, and it's done. And I picked these up from Autobahn, and they were 50% off. So I think they were literally like $11. So pretty cheap. I got the biggest ones there because obviously I've got 35s on there, and they're quite wide and big. So yeah, hopefully this will cover my whole tire, because if my tire protrudes the mud flap, it's illegal. And that's just going to be no better than what it was before. And then I just got some, I think this was the satin paint. So we'll just paint that on. And then I got clear coat just to set the paint in on the mud flaps. And I'll just spray a bit of clear coat over it, just so it kind of like sets the paint in and protects it from, like, you know, stone chips and stuff. Because once you get a few stone chips, the paint might crack off. Or the mud as well, or like, you know, just constant mud or pressure washing on it and stuff, obviously. Oh, and just a little, I don't know, a little FYI, if you guys want to know how much this will cost, if you want to do it yourself. So these, I think, were $20 normal, but I obviously got them for $11. So that's $11. The paper, I don't know how much that's going to cost, whatever. If you've got a printer or got Officeworks, whatever, probably only cost you a couple of dollars. These were $2 each, so that's $4. These were quite expensive. These were $20 each, so that's $40. And then these were literally like $2. So yeah, not bad, not bad. So I got everything ready. I had to go back to Autobahn and return those mud flaps because I opened the package and there was only one in there. They sell 1 pack of mud flaps. So anyway, returned that, went super cheap, got way better quality ones, and they're a little bit short of like 5mm, which is kind of annoying, so I want the longest ones possible. Obviously, as I said before, because the Land Cruiser is so big, but that's fine. They're bloody cheaper than Autobahn anyway, so cut the other end off, which is over here. So I've cut that off, and I've got it here, ready to be cut out, and I have taped it just so it doesn't move or anything, and it's nice and tight on the plastic. But I've done the B, so I can show you guys what I mean by bridging. So obviously, as you can see here, the islands that are in the middle of the B are cut out with the letter B. But here, as I've added these 2 islands, now these center pieces won't come out. They're going to stay there. So way better. Don't have to stick them on after. And when I'm trying to do 2 mud flaps, I don't really want to be like sticking these in place for both of them and mucking around. So yeah, these are going to be very handy, these bridges here. And then down to here. You shouldn't really be able to see them much, and if you can, I don't really care. It's like, it's a small inconvenience for a big advantage, so I don't mind. I've done it all here, just so I remember not to cut. And I've done one there, and I'll obviously add another one out here. Got this cardboard piece. I'm just going to put the template on here and just do a test spray. make sure the template's all good before I go and whack it on the mud flaps, which after that, it's not going to be reversible. So I'm going to do it on here first, make sure everything's all set. And then, yeah, I guess we'll just get started on the mud flaps. I'm pretty excited, to be fair. So, yeah, let's crack on to it. Okay, so I just finished up. So this is the first test run. It was a bit fuzzy and stuff because the template wasn't sitting flat. And I didn't use the quick grip because I didn't really want the back of it to be all sticky before we chuck it on here and it maybe accidentally bond to here and then get stuck and then I have to cut a new template out. So I didn't use the quick grip for here. So there's a bit of fuzziness. So I worked out what I was doing wrong and corrected it, and also took the paper out because that was also making it not sit flat and was kind of the paper was sitting up, which was creating this fuzz. So it's taken the paper out now, so it's fully nice and clear. And look at the second test run. It's bloody mint. This is going to look sick on the mud flap. Like, if you guys can just imagine this.
Nice.
It's a little bit small, but I think small is going to be nice. It's going to be not too much, you know? I think it's going to look absolutely sick. And this is just crisp. And obviously that little bit of fuzz will be gone because I'm going to put quick grip. And then press down on all the different letters to stop. So it'll be stuck down. There'll be no gaps or anything. So it won't be, going fuzzy. But what I am going to do before I chuck it on, I am going to scuff, just very lightly, just scuff where this biz and builder is going to be going on here. Just so the paint kind of sticks to it a little bit. I mean, it is a little bit rough, but I'm going to give it a little rough up just so the paint definitely sticks on it. And then I reckon it will be so sweet. I can't wait to put clear coat on this and just see how it looks. I'm literally so excited. Okay, so I'm ready to paint. I've scratched this up a little bit. I actually scratched a little bit too hard here, but hopefully you shouldn't see that through the paint. And then I've just got some alcohol here that I've sprayed on, and I've used that to wipe it down. Now, the camera doesn't quite do too much justice, but this stencil is sitting dead flat on these mud flaps. So I'm hoping there should be no bleed. I'm going to quickly go over and just bleed the edges so it doesn't bleed down or through. And then I reckon she's going to be sweet. I mean, it's sitting flat. I've basically got the beers and bills right in the middle. I'm honestly so happy with this. So, I'm scared to paint it. I'm scared to paint it, but I'm ready. I think this is going to look dope. So yeah, I guess let's get filming. I've whacked about 3 coats of clear coat on here, and you can see the difference. I mean, the clear coat honestly makes the mud flaps look even better while protecting the paint, which is bloody awesome. You can just really see the difference. So that's honestly awesome. I'm pretty stoked. I might go, once that other one's dried up a bit, I will go flick some, I'll go flick them on the car. So yeah. So I've just taken a trip to Bunno's to get some things for the mounting for the mud flaps, because the wheel arch has been cut for clearance for the 35s, and now I realise, okay, well now I'm not going to fit my mud flaps on there. Well, they're not going to be able to mount, so we're going to have to DIY and think of something. So this is my plan. So they didn't have the L brackets that I needed, but they had these ones, which will work just fine. They're a little bit longer. They're like 20 mil longer. So worst case, you can cut 20 mil off them so they sit flush, because the mud flaps are 280 long. So I'm going to cut this off, and then this will mount to the chassis, this bit here. So that'll boom on the chassis, and then the mud flaps will mount to here. This will be cut off, all good. And then we've got the bolts and that to secure the mud flaps to here. And then I've got the wire eye strap. So these will go onto the mud flap, and then somewhere around the back, maybe near the tire swing or whatever. And then that'll hold the mud flap back. And I'll show it all when we do it. And then I got some chain here, which looks mint. I thought I was going to go with a galvanized one, but yeah, black's just gonna fit in a lot better with the mud flap being black, them being black. So yeah, and that's the idea. So I'm gonna definitely crack on with that tomorrow. Done all the mounts now, so I've got a big washer here because sometimes these fall through or they rip, so this should hopefully stop it from ripping, especially when it's getting pulled by wind and, you know, mud, sand. And then it's got a small washer on the back. Yeah, don't mind that, it's from where I was cutting it off, but anyway, you won't see it. So yeah, no, not too bad at all. So yeah, I'm gonna go mark the holes now on the chassis, and yeah, we'll get these on. I think they're gonna look sick. I might test fit all of this on, and then I'll mark out where I'm gonna rivet the string eyelet things. So I'll probably sit them about here, and I'll probably rivet them in, and then I'll work out where on the car we're gonna chain them to, and I'll mark that out and then cut the chain, and then yeah, we'll be bloody there, I reckon. So no, I'm pretty excited. It's gonna look cool. So we've got the first thread tapped in here, so we'll just do this side and then we'll do the other side, and the mount will be all good to chuck on, which is exciting.
I just wanna freak it nasty with my girls in the front and the boys in the backseat. I just wanna freak it nasty with my girls in the front and the boys in the I just wanna freak it nasty with my girls in the front and the boys in the backseat. I just wanna freak it nasty with my girls in the front and the boys in the. I just wanna freak it nasty with my girls in the front and the boys in the backseat. I just wanna freak it nasty with my girls in the front and the boys in the. I just wanna freak it nasty with my girls in the front and the boys in the backseat. I just wanna freak it nasty with my girls in the front and the boys in the. Freak.